Let's begin the broadcast with this big breaking news coming in. Former manager's death probe compromised. It's not only Sushant Singh Rajput's case, but Mumbai police compromised on the probe in the death of Sushant's ex-manager Disha Salian too. Times Now has accessed Disha's autopsy report, which clearly states that the autopsy was conducted 2 days after her death. The cops displayed no urgency in the probe despite an unnatural death claim made in the report. In fact, clinching facts, according to the forensic sources, are now allegedly coming to light, raising serious concerns about the clandestine approach of both the forensic surgeon and the police while handling Disha Salian's case. Let's go across to my colleagues. Our senior editor Bhavtosh joins us along with Vajiula. Let's first go across to Bhavtosh. Bhavtosh, it's very evident that the Mumbai police, just like in Sushant's case, thought that this was a case of suicide without even investigating the entire matter, and they did not feel any need to conduct the autopsy. There was no urgency, clearly.
See, in any case like this, Swati, there are three possibilities. It could either be an accidental fall, it could be a suicide, or in the extreme case, that of murder. Now, looking into the fact that she in fact fell from a high rise, they should have ideally sent forensic examiners at the spot to carry out forensic examination. That was not done. Her clothes were not preserved. Again, a very big lapse. And in autopsy, 72 hours are given before postmortem is conducted. But in this particular case, because Disha's family lived in Mumbai, so they would have been informed very early and they would have come and identified the body. Then why was there a delay of 48 hours? More importantly, the phone of Disha was sent 4 days after postmortem to retrieve the data. That has still not been done. And 2 samples were sent to the state forensic lab, and to rule out the possibility of sexual assault, and also to see whether she was intoxicated at the time of her death. Now, all these issues raises a very serious question: is Mumbai police trying to hide something? And very fact that day before yesterday, Mumbai police issued a statement asking people to provide information 50 days after her death. In fact, that questions the seriousness of the Mumbai police's investigation as far as this case is concerned.
Absolutely. And Vajiula, several questions are being raised. As far as the slow pace of the investigation is concerned, the fact that no urgency was shown in conducting the autopsy, whether this was a deliberate attempt to hide the truth, that is what is being alleged.
Well, if we see the investigation done by the Mumbai police, either in the Disha Salian case or in the Sushant Singh case, we've only seen lapses or we've only seen delays in the investigation. If you look into the chain of event, the Mumbai police started looking into the investigation of murder only after the intervention of Bihar police, when an FIR was filed by the father, who alleged that Riya Chakrabarti was responsible, and he also highlighted financial exploitation done by her. It is only after that when we saw the entire temper or the entire concentration on the investigation and on the angles of murder and suicide. Before that, we'd only seen Mumbai police call in production houses, directors, producers, and we would only see the angle of nepotism and groupism looked into. It's only after this. So this clearly gives you, and today after the autopsy report that we have accessed, it clearly gives you an indication that even in the case of Disha Salian, there was a 48 hours delay.
In Sushant's case, the Mumbai police kept on talking about the theories that were doing rounds, the insider versus outsider fight in Bollywood industry, the angle of nepotism, the big production houses. And one can, still comprehend the fact that they were looking into it because there were allegations and top Bollywood stars were talking about it. But in Disha Salian's case, there was no nepotism angle. Why couldn't the Mumbai police immediately conduct an autopsy? Crucial time definitely was lost.
Yes, Swati, in fact, these are basic procedures that are followed in any case, whether it's high profile or not. Why was there a delay of 48 hours? Why it was not? Why the postmortem and autopsy not videograph or photograph? Now, why this is basic basic rules that need to be followed. More importantly, her clothes were not examined. Reasons best known to Mumbai police, and also nail clippings were not stored. Now, all this raises a serious question, and obviously opposition will lap to such big lapses, and they are somehow trying to connect this with Sushant Singh Rajput's death. Whether this has happened or not is something that only time will tell. But as of now, serious questions have been raised. The manner in which Mumbai police has carried out the probe. And yesterday, the parents of Disha, in fact, issued a statement blaming the media. But the fact is that it appears that they are under a lot of pressure. They are not staying at the place at their residence, and they have moved out. And it appears that someone is exerting a lot of pressure on the parents of Disha Salian, and that could be the reason why they issued a statement asking them to be left alone and not to be disturbed.
You know, that's very interesting because Vajju Love and our colleague spoke to Disha's parents. They were not very clear as to what really happened to their daughter. The family said maybe it was a case of suicide. It is also possible that it was an accident, that she fell from the building, and in fact the family having no clarity is a bigger proof that the Mumbai police hasn't reached out to the family. There are no details in public domain. Whether the crime scene was sealed, we don't know. Individuals who were present in the house when this happened were interrogated or not, and what have they revealed to the police? There is clearly no information on that.
Well, yes, this is exactly what has happened in the entire case of Disha Salian. The police actually did not look into the angle of her connection with Sushant Singh. They treated it like a normal case. Even like Bhavtosh mentioned, even in a normal case, these are the basic things that one has to look into. The forensic report, the dress she was wearing was not sent into this thing. So these are lapses that we have done, and we've also seen, like we mentioned, that the statement given by the family, they're under pressure, and this also gives you an indication. When they spoke to us, they also said that it could be an accident also, so that there is no clarity from the side of the family. The Mumbai police have also said that the family has not initiated any case or has shown any suspicions over anybody. So there are a lot of angles into this where the Mumbai police also is at a grave fall where it did not do its basic rights. And if we look into the Sushant case also, the entire idea was to derail the matter by calling in Bollywood biggies, by questioning everybody and the idea of insider and outsider. And the entire angle of murder, suicide was not concentrated on. With the delays that we've seen of 48 hours, it clearly gives you an indication that the seriousness at which the investigation was done at.
You know, several lapses clearly are now coming to the fore. Bhavtosh, Sushant's case has been handed over to the CBI. They would be re-registering the case based on the FIR of the Bihar police. We know that. But do you think these unanswered questions on whether there was a link or not, whether what happened with Disha is somehow connected with Sushant Singh Rajput, would lead the CBI, to delve into this particular Disha Salian investigation as well?
Well, as far as Disha Salian case is concerned, it is very much with the Mumbai police. CBI will be in fact taking over the investigation formally today, and they will be re-registering the case that has been filed by the Bihar police, or they could just file a fresh FIR as far as the case is concerned. Yesterday, the director of CBI received the notification from the DOPT, which is Department of Personnel and Training, and a meeting was held where the top brass was told to immediately take over the case, following which CBI is in the process of officially taking over the probe. Whether it is connected with the Disha Salian is something investigators will tell only when they start probing the case. But in past, we have seen CBI carrying out thorough investigation whenever they are given any particular probe. And if anyone raises a suspicion during the recording of the statement, then obviously CBI will ask for papers and will might even inquire about the case with Mumbai police. As of now, CBI, after registering the case, will ask the Bihar police to formally give the case file documents as well as the statements that Bihar police have recorded in past 10 days.
Well, yes, absolutely. But what next, Vajji? Many would want to know that from the Mumbai police, because the investigation in Disha Salian's case has been questioned. The investigation in Sushant's case has been questioned. There clearly is a trust deficit at this point in time, the way the Mumbai police is investigating the case.
Well, now we're seeing how the ED is also intervened into this entire matter, and we'll be seeing Riya Chakrabarti being questioned by the ED tomorrow. And like Bhavtosh mentioned, in the coming days, we'll see more and more people joining in
Right.
for questioning by the ED. The CA also will be questioned. So the Enforcement Directorate will be looking into this. The central agency is also mulling over the idea of lending. So we will now be seeing an central investigation, CBI team taking the idea of
Vajee and
taking the
Bhavtosh, stay on with us. We're now joined by Mr. A.L. Banerjee, former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. Let's go across to him. Good morning to you, sir. Disha Salian's autopsy report that we've accessed highlights the fact that her autopsy was carried out 2 days after she died. Now, in cases where there are claims that it was an unnatural death, should there be a delay in the autopsy?
Normally, there should not be a delay in the autopsy, but you see, the point is that one doesn't know when the body was discovered, at what time. If it was in the evening, obviously the autopsy will take the next day. But what happens is that in these cases where autopsy takes place, where postmortems take place, there is a long line. There's a list of people who, in a place like Mumbai. There will be an immense amount of pressure in the sense that there will be lots of bodies lined up. So maybe that is one reason why this autopsy was carried out late. However,
there was a 2-day delay, sir. There was a 2-day delay.
Discovered once a body is found and it has to be sent for an autopsy, it is immediately sent, and by next day, 24 hours, 36 hours approximately, the autopsy is done. If it is not a very remarkable case of something where immediate autopsy is required, if it is a routine matter, like when she must have committed suicide or when this unnatural death had occurred, probably it was a routine matter. So they must have taken it that way.
But that's the whole point. Even before you conclude your investigation, the police believes that it is a routine matter, that it indeed was a case of suicide, without even investigating the case. And now that all these links are being exposed, the Mumbai police is asking people to reach out to them with if any information that they have on